Hello, Lynnwood High School community. My name is Michael Piper, and I have the great pleasure to serve as principal of Lynnwood High School. Welcome to our celebration of commencement for the class of 2022. Let's give a big round of applause for the Lynnwood High School combined bands under the direction of Amy Stevenson and Phil Onishi. And before we get started, let's also give a big round of applause to our parents, families, and community members for everything you have done over the years to support this special class of 2022. In a few moments, our graduates will be taking the field and our program will get underway. Before we begin, I'd like to review a few guidelines for us as we observe and celebrate our graduates. I ask that at this time you please silence your cell phones. Noisemakers and balloons and other items that can cause a distraction for others are prohibited. I ask that you remain seated during the ceremony as not to block the view of others, particularly during the distribution of diplomas. We do have professional photography that will be able to capture a better picture than any of us would be able to come down and take. At the end of our ceremony, please remain seated until our graduates have left the field. And most importantly, let's enjoy this time together. I look forward to celebrating with you. Let's get ready to celebrate the commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. Lynnwood High School community, before we begin, let us respectfully acknowledge that this graduation ceremony is being held on the traditional lands of the Duwamish, Suquamish, Snohomish, Snoqualmie, Suquamish, and other Coast Salish tribes. Now, would you all please rise, if you're able, to join me in the playing of our national anthem by our Lynnwood High School combined bands and orchestra. You may be seated. Students, families, staff, Lynnwood High community, welcome to this special occasion. As your principal, it's an honor to be with you all today as we celebrate the class of 2022 and honor their efforts that have brought us here today to celebrate their commencement. Class of 2022, let's welcome school member director Gary Noble for some opening words of welcome. Mr. Noble's words will be followed by several student and staff speakers.
Well, thank you. On behalf of the Edmonds School District and the Board of Directors, I want to welcome you to the 2022 Lynnwood High School graduation. Let's give these fine young adults another round of applause. Good job. I told this little story several years ago, but I'm repeating it because it still applies today. You've all probably been encouraged to become lifelong. You've heard the mantra, follow your passion. But as you stroll down your path of life, I encourage you to explore the small side paths outside your normal comfort zone. This tassel has a 66 on it, meaning 1966. Yes, I was in your position over 50 years ago. I was a small, shy, nerdy boy before nerds were even acknowledged, and then went on to get an electrical engineering degree. My first roommate after college was a psych major, and he encouraged me to go to a training session to be a volunteer suicide prevention counselor. Wow, that was a big step for an engineer, but it taught me skills. So over 7 years, I saved 2 people and helped hundreds of others through their crisis situations. In my 40s, I decided to take piano lessons, and later I learned to play the flute. In my 50s, I enrolled at Edmonds College, and took 4 courses in web design and ended up authoring 2 web applications at work. Then I got elected to the school board, probably the most intense learning situation I have ever experienced. All these learning opportunities strayed from my core engineering personality and certainly shaped the person I am today. Who would have thought that a shy, geeky boy getting his diploma 50 years ago would someday be able to speak comfortably in front of this stadium full of people? So, graduates, embrace your learning opportunities, especially those that expand your horizons. They will be what shapes the person you will become. And keep that tassel. Who knows what you'll be doing 50 years from now? Thank you and congratulations again to the Lynnwood High School class of 2022.
Okay, I gotta pull up my speech 1 second. Oh man, this is a lot more nerve-wracking than I thought. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Gintel, and I am one of your valedictorians this year. I would like to start off by thanking the staff and all of you guys for coming out here to celebrate our amazing graduating class this year. I know all of us this morning were kind of scrounging for tickets to fit our family of 20. It was a rough situation, but we got through it. But with that being said, I'd like to give a special thanks to my family who came out here. I have my mom, my dad, my sister, grandma, and my cousin is also here, Emmy Fablico, all the way from Texas. Love that. I'd like to thank you guys for everything you provided me. I don't think I would have been here standing today if it wasn't without you guys. And with that being said, congratulations, guys. I know it's been a long and strenuous 4-year journey, having to SparkNote book summaries and photo mathing all those math problems. But nonetheless, guys, we made it here today. Woo! And not to mention, we also made it here after spending 2 years laying down in our beds on a Zoom call. So that's pretty cool. And I think the only thing that can top that off is all those running start students who haven't woken up before noon in like 3 years. And I'm talking about people like you, Alexei, because I know you haven't gotten up before today in like 3 years, for sure, bro. I know that. And anyway, guys, now for the serious part. I know that during times like these, we have people always saying, oh, I wish I should have done that sport. Oh, I wish I should have joined that club. Or even, oh, why didn't I go to that dance, you know? But I just want to say, whenever we look back at the things that we do, we often spend our thoughts knowing what already happened and thinking, what if? But we can't predict where life will take us, and we will never know if this will be the right decision or if we had done this instead, things would have been better. Every time we look back at these 4 years, just remember that every decision made has led us to the people we are today, a group of resilient, driven, and passionate individuals. So, to the class of 2022, I implore you to look back at this time and embrace all the mistakes, mishaps, and happy little accidents that shaped us into the people we are today, sitting in our cap and gown at the precipice of a new chapter in our lives. Nothing in this life is promised, and there's no use wondering what life could have been. We must learn to accept life as it is, as imperfect as it may be. And to finish off with some wise words from one of my favorite artists, everyone always wondered what I would have done if I wasn't a valedictorian. But I guess we'll never know.
Dang, it's hard to follow that up. Hello, fellow graduates, family, friends, and LHS staff that are here tonight for this very special occasion. My name is Jenna Miller, and I am one of your 5 valedictorians this year. I wanted to start off this speech by reflecting on the incredible journey that has led us all to be the graduating class of 2022. 12 years of schooling has given me a lot to reflect on. However, What shaped me into who I am standing before you today has been these last 4 years at Lynnwood High School. My high school experience was anything but how I expected it to be. The hangouts, the assemblies, the memories, and all that I associated with the picture-perfect high school experience were lost during the time of the pandemic. Our essential time for growing with each other and being teenagers was disrupted by COVID. However, despite the setbacks and hardships everyone faced, we are all still here graduating today, and doesn't that feel good? I think one of the most important things I learned at this school wasn't just the academics, but also finding how to use my voice and how to be heard. During my time at LHS, I was given ample opportunity to express my feelings and be listened to. Coming in my freshman year, I was able to petition to have a class offered and even have it be persuasive enough to allow the class to continue. This year, I was able to co-stage and participate in a walkout for women's reproductive rights with incredible turnout and support. Throughout high school, I was able to engage in many open conversations in my classes about a variety of topics, including gun laws, LGBTQ rights, education barriers, and so much more. I had the ability to express my feelings on really important matters, and I learned how much power I truly held. This is a lesson I hope to take with me, as well as a lesson I hope we all can take with us for the rest of our lives. We collectively and individually have the power to make change in our society. We can make a difference, which is so exciting to explore. But of course, none of this would be possible with the support I had here at Lynnwood High School. No words can really describe how thankful I am for every teacher that spent countless times after school with me and who supported me in any way that they could. Thank you to my coaches and teammates who inspired me every day to keep going and keep pushing forward. And of course, I can't forget to thank my best friend, dad, mom, stepmom, twin brother, and all of my family for giving me a space to learn and grow my entire life that gave me the opportunity to strive for this. I couldn't have done it without you or your support. Finally, I would just like to say that I am so excited for the years to come, and I feel so grateful for every opportunity I have had that has led me to this point. I think that the young and ambitious Jenna would be so proud of who I have become and who I grew up to be. I cannot wait for the upcoming adventures in my life and to see where I and all of our graduating class of 2022 will end up. Thank you.
Thanks, Jenna. Hello, my name is Vi Wang. Out of all my 12 years of education, I can confidently grade that the last 4 years of high school were a solid C+, borderline B-. With all that occurred in my 3 official semesters on campus, and then the rest either online or wherever else, high school sucked. But it did have some great personality to it. These past few years have been quite difficult in various ways, for many due to a pandemic that we still struggle with to this day. For better or for worse, it was honestly a sucky experience as we missed out on so many traditional events, competitions, and much more. That I will always regret and despise COVID for. However, what's done is done. I believe that what occurred was not great, but it did make us stand apart from other classes in the best way possible. No other class can say that they lived the middle part of their high school lives at home and then made a great comeback their last year with organizing social events, spirit weeks, etc. We all adjusted and adapted to 3 different learning environments, understanding what does and doesn't work for us. With each year, everyone developed their own personal sense of self, resulting in great bonds, new experiences, and fun memories. With how unique our class is going through the pandemic and then coming back to school with adequate motivation and exceptional spirit, we are one talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever done before class that I'm very proud to be part of. Good job, pat on the back to you all. Additionally, shout out to all the staff members who worked their butts off tirelessly to not only adapt to new teaching methods, but also accommodate to personal student situations. I believe as a class, we can all say that we appreciate all the LHS staff members very much. A quote that I often look to for assurance throughout my period at Lynnwood High School is by Jim Sinegal, the co-founder and old CEO of Costco, who said, quote, "If you raise the price of the freaking hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out." End quote. And you know what? I took it upon myself that whenever I'm in a pickle, I will figure it out. and I figured out that I will be sad graduating today. Even though I did not always enjoy it, I will miss out on the small interactions I had with different people, and I'll miss the memories that I made in classrooms, both in person and online. Before my speech ends, I want to give a quick thanks to my family, to my friends, and some of the staff members here. Thank you for supporting me throughout these years. I greatly appreciate it. The other valedictorians, Lydia Brahanu and Derek Lee, and I want to give congratulations to the class of 2022. It is a wonderful thing. It's wonderful being in the same class as you all, and we hope everyone has a fantastic night and even better future. Live, laugh, love, be win.
Hello. How is everyone? We good? Good evening, families, parents, friends, colleagues, and the senior class of 2022. Can we just give them some love? Let's go, let's go. No, love? My name is Sharon White. I go by Dubs. And I am privileged to be delivering the staff speech to honor these seniors this evening. This is a day of joy, particularly for friends and families of this graduating senior class. Like many of my colleagues, we are excited in the first few weeks of school when we find out we have siblings of past seniors in our class. As the years go by, realizing in some cases that we actually have taught every kid within the family, and to see the different personalities that are unique to them. Lynnwood High School is one big family, right? No love? Okay. Standing here in front of you, I look back and reflect on your 4 years at Lynnwood High School. We made it through some highs and lows, not like a fun roller coaster, but like a hurricane that we got swept up in. 9th grade, in-person learning with no awareness of what was soon to come. The sunny day before the storm. 10th grade, remote learning. We were online, and I was staring at black screens, wondering if students were behind them at all. And now I know, Anthony, you were all sleeping. Trying our best to figure out what is the difference between synchronous versus asynchronous learning other than an A. Good Lord. Not 11th grade, half the year online, the other in person with masks, trying to figure out, are we social distanced by 6 feet or was it 3 feet? Lines on the floor showing us which direction to walk in. That was fun. 12th grade, in person with masks, still distanced, not having full assemblies until poof, one day, everything was different. No masks, and everyone was in the gym together. Despite some of these hard tasks, masking up, online classrooms during the pandemic, through it all, you have made memories and achieved the most resemblance of what a normal day, school day would look like. I believe this prepared some of you for a greater challenge ahead to nurture others to build a stronger foundation for this next journey in your life. Staff members, because I asked them, described you in many ways. Seniors, they said you are survivors, fighters, and oh so passionate. The resilience of these young people and their empathy is inspiring. They root for the underdogs and are compassionate for the marginalized in our society. They adjusted coming back to school, masked up, but long for that normalcy of being in a classroom and having personal connections, seeing them cheer each other on and allowing each other to be authentic. They are a class of individuals who learned in 1 year how to be friends in a community again. How incredible it has been getting to see their collective support of one another and their joy in being back together. Despite all the odds, they made it through with grace and navigated adversity like champs. If they can get through COVID high school, they are ready for anything. Babe. Upon further reflection from staff at Lynnwood High School, we would like to celebrate some more accomplishments of these seniors. Let's start off easy, like a birthday. Aaron McIntosh, where are you? Happy birthday, my friend. Even easier, this class, and I've been teaching at Lynnwood for quite some time, was the best senior skip day I've ever seen. They had the most participation I've seen in a long, long time. With more fortitude, I'd like to congratulate the athletes of the year, Tommy McMahon, Donnie Marie Harris. Seniors in horticulture, like Jennifer Cervantes Cisneros, Dax Castaneda, Lupe Rivera, Jay Harris, Christian Gonzalez, and Jonathan Martin. You grew all the tomatoes for the plant sale and are truly tomato stewards. Grace DeSoto, Paris Sherritt, and Ellie Bevins were all selected to have artwork shown at the Edmonds Art Festival. Leanne Bartlett produced many amazing Disney-themed clay pieces this year, and Bella Uyak made giant, wonderful hand-built clay pieces. We have an amazing art program at Lynnwood High School. Sebastian Wellum had already started a photography business and is looking forward to actually growing it. He specializes in photography on high-end cars. Coco Mott was shining star in Scow's Zoom class, live class, and as a TA. She helped her survive online teaching. Harris Raymond won several awards for his photography this year alone with wonderful images. Leah Adisu is an incredible leader and president of the ASL Club. Through song interpretations at assemblies, first place at sign storytelling, and fundraising for the deaf-blind community. Our first annual Student Leadership Conference was emceed by many of these seniors. Anthony Gento, Nova Rosette Perez, Soleil Keita. Our unwavering, fierce, all-female ASB leaders like Peyton Masters, Selena Nakor, Cassidy Johnson, Lydia Barhanu, Carla Navarro, Mai Kai Tran, Trisha Aria, Alexis Francois, Imogen French, Haley Susan Johnson, and who could forget the most amazing honorary member of all, Cooper Shields. These instrumental people were the ones that were the backbone and behind the scenes in creating amazing events like homecoming, all spirit weeks, decorations in the hallways, and fundraising to support all students. BSU advisors wanted to recognize the senior leadership of Lydia Ishmael, Maimuna Sisawo. Bryce Griffin. Lydia Bahanu. Saleh Kata. They made it a priority in our first assembly back to learn throughout the week Black excellence, to not only appreciate the Black community, but other communities of color. In addition, a thanks to these seniors for bringing in the younger generation to recognize the accomplishments of all. Maria Circa, our interim assistant principal, was blown away by the incredible Lynnwood students like Johnny Lucio, Carla Navarro, Juliana Medina, and Nova Rosette Perez for trusting this stranger to come in and start up Clarissa Unidos. I'll say that again. Clarissa Unidos. So late in the year. Their combined leadership skills made this club such a success, and she is so incredibly proud to have worked with them and have known them. We are living in a pivoted world, my friends. We need to create bridges, not division. To create belongingness, not isolation. To create awareness, not ignorance. Be the bridge that connects communities together. Show up and put energy into the community around you, whether it's taking action, standing up for what you believe in, or helping others to have their voices uplifted. Maya Angelou is quoted by saying, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better." So spread that vision throughout your life. Call people in and out to do better. You have faced many realities during this pandemic. Don't doubt yourself or be afraid to be different. Forge that path ahead. Forge it in a path in a world you want to live. Be brave enough to be your authentic self. Let's make some noise for these seniors and send them off beyond this time at Lynnwood High School and to the next joy of their life.
Hi, guys. Okay, first I want to thank everyone for being here in the cold and the rain. So can we give all of them an applause? Hello, everyone. My name is Lydia Ishmael, and I am the president of Black Student Union. I came into the school year with an expectation for myself and an image of what kind of significant impact I wanted to leave behind. As a junior, I had reached out to my mentor and friend, Mr. Gary Walton, to let him know that I wanted to start back up Black Student Union after it had been dormant because of the pandemic. As the year has gone on, I realized that this club and I are going to make an impact on this school. Through Black Student Union, I got to know my peers better and make better friends with the underclassmen. And it made me realize that my influence and the inspiration I provided to others is my greatest achievement of this school year. I am proud to say that I am leaving a strong foundation for the Black students of Lynnwood High School. And together we've created a space where we can finally be our most authentically and unapologetically Black selves. This year has also taught me that the hard work and passion I've put into this year has not gone unnoticed. I have been able to guide others to find their own voices and stand and help them and support them in what they believe in. This school year was truly a blessing to be in person again and interact with so many people. I want to give a huge thank you to someone who has helped shape me and make me the leader I am standing before you today, Mrs. Sharon White, or Dubs, as us students like to call her. She has truly been one of the more influential people in my life and has used her racial privilege to uplift not only me, but the voices of almost every student who has gotten to get to know her. She has enlightened me and taught me what it is to be a leader, to stand up, and to raise my voice loud enough for those who are still building the courage to use theirs. I am forever grateful for her because she has helped me understand that knowledge is power. I also want to thank Miss Letitia Williams for teaching me the importance of taking care of my mental health, because you can't accomplish great things on the outside if you're not taking care of the inside. Thank you guys for your compassionate kindness and generosity and caring hearts. I wanted to close this speech off by saying that your kindness towards others and the hard work you put into the work every day does not go unnoticed. Out there is someone admiring the work you do and aspiring to follow in your footsteps. Pavin Cuts, Bella Clark's braiding business, Maya Kemble's constant kindness, Lydia Brahano's work ethic, Peyton and Trishan's radiant positivity, Bryce Griffin's genuine heart. And the list could go on and on. There are some of the most admirable seniors that I can name sitting before me today. But I just want to say thank you to everyone for being who you are, and please continue to better the world around you. That's all I have for today. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lydia Berhanu, your student elected speaker for tonight, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Lynnwood High School class of 2022 graduation. Today is a day for some they have been excited to see, with this diploma in their back pocket, ready to explore the world. And for others, a day that causes apprehension or fear. But for all of us, this is the end of a chapter in our lives. As we look back at what the last 4 years have been, we think about those crazy basketball games. Shout out to the boys basketball team this year, beating Meadowdale. The late nights after a football game, and the pep assemblies where Dale was turned into an ice cream sundae. I won't lie, I was always the first to say that I was ready to graduate and move on. But now that the time is here, there are so many things that I will miss. Like the slightly awkward but love-filled, "Hey, how are ya?" from Mr. Piper in the hallways. Gary's fist pumps and him telling us to get to class. The brightest smile on campus from Sarah Hall. And shout out to everyone's favorite sarcastic English teacher, Miss Villalobos. I didn't forget you, girl. One thing that'll be really hard to forget is the lifelong lessons we learned in our ethnic studies class. So thank you, Dubs, from the bottom of my heart. And in another 4 years, we will still have these memories. But what we may not remember so clearly are those stressful nights studying or the inconveniences we let overwhelm us. Throughout high school and even middle school, I derived my confidence from grades and how many hours I spent studying. Slowly but surely, I learned that grades aren't everything. This coming from a valedictorian, ironically. And looking back on it today, I do not remember the nights that I stayed up longer than I should have to study. A beautiful artist who goes by the name of Janae Aiko has a song titled Eternal Sunshine, where she states, "The more that I see, the more that I know, I don't know anything. And the more that I breathe and start to go slow, I can only recall all of the good things." While she's reflecting on her own life, saying that the more she explores the world, she realizes how much there is to learn, she also emphasizes that when she slows down and truly looks at her life, she can only recall all of the good things. As I say this, I don't mean to imply that we should ignore the hardships or traumas. I wouldn't want to leave here today without mentioning those who aren't here with us today, the lost class of 2022. The kids who were supposed to be graduating with us today, but lost their lives due to gun violence. The #1 leading cause of death for American children and teens. We see it, we know it's happening, but we can't ignore it. Grieving and mourning is not enough. As soon-to-be graduates, we have now acquired the education to do something about it, to fight. As we step into the world, we can't forget about those lost, but rather live on for them and shine light onto the lives we lost. The students beside me today have a bright future ahead of them. We are the class that will create noise, change, and make a difference. You all inspire me. But my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friends, the dazzling man and woman from whom I received my name and my life's blood, my parents. They are the reasons I'm up here today. I want to publicly thank you both. To my dad, for making me feel like the most intelligent child growing up, and my mom, for always making me feel like I have someone by my side no matter what. So for all the times that I may have forgotten to say thank you, for all the special things you do for me, and my words that go unspoken, I want to say I love and thank you both. I take pride in knowing I'm your daughter. Thank you all for listening. The future is in our hands.
All right. Lynnwood High community and family, as principal of Lynnwood High School, it is now my pleasure and privilege to present this class of 2022 and to certify that many students here before you tonight have met all the graduation requirements of the state of Washington and the Edmonds School District and are therefore eligible to receive their diplomas. I would like to ask Board Member Gary Noble and Superintendent Dr. Balderas to come forward at this time for the presentation of diplomas. I would also like to ask staff members Ton Katie and Clint Shan to prepare for the presentation of flowers, as well as staff members Lindsay Villalobos and Sarah Hall for the reading of names.
Anthony Ginto.
Jenna Miller.
V. Nguyen.
Derek Lee.
Lydia Berhanu.
Maimuna Sisawo.
Sydney De Leon Navarro.
Leah Adisu.
Fatima Kante.
Lydia Ishmael.
Bryce Griffin.
Alexis Francois.
Bailey Evans.
Aaron McIntosh.
Satyam Bakshi.
Ryan Dorothy.
Aiden Neely.
Brandon Miller.
Matt Reese.
Stephen Wenzel.
Pavin Kutong Sumpanpakti.
Gavin Kincaid.
Caden Carroll.
Kylon Ward.
Andrew Archide.
Miguel Hurtado.
Ciari Rodriguez.
Selena Nakur.
Evelyn Faruya.
Veronica Rilling.
Erwin Estrara.
Natalia Ramos.
Mia Sarah Sessions.
Haisa Silva Dantes.
Nolan Doherty.
Yadira Pena Casilla.
Evelina Geiselman.
Caitlin Keogh.
Landon Tran.
Christina Zen.
Kiana Baniaga Correa.
Maikai Tran.
Alexei Yanovich.
Ishan Jane.
Keegan Durant.
Dion Acosta.
Valeria Verduzco.
Aaliyah Ward.
Grace DeSoto.
Trent Hayes.
Cheyenne Arulian.
Faith Murray.
Isha Pamoda.
Yvonne Kingaru.
Jaden Harmon Sellers.
Diana Tiam Tisak.
Gracelyn Prajna Mitra.
Ayana Ghani.
Isaac Viana.
Adrian Seaver.
Eli Stevenson.
Justin Vale.
Sebastian Wilhelm.
Lena Kafa.
Jody K. Asius.
Cody Gessie.
Leon Kamantigi.
Elijah Milan.
Eric Sunman Poon.
Myrna Makramala.
Samayat Kinfe.
Arsima Asmalash.
Milat Birhane.
Haven Berhane.
Mary Asfa.
Asini Hentana.
Nitish Kalia.
Jax Lindgren.
Michaela Glenn.
Eugene Fleming.
Casey Zhang.
Janae Shaw.
Jacob McCoy.
Maxwell Bird.
Kiana Pham.
Yelena Trin.
Mackenzie Abbott.
Vanessa Short.
Talia Viles.
Ajanique Walker.
Iman William.
Aisha Mohammed.
Mackenzie Odell.
Elena Salas.
Audrey Yu.
Emily Rodriguez.
Kokami Mat.
Caleb Latimer.
Natra Oren.
Jason Huang.
Hamant Kashal.
Julius Hudorf.
Savannah Mao.
Makanaka Chinyani.
Michelle Mata.
Gabriela Ochoa.
Shalene Dogera.
Haley Johnson.
Jack Walden.
Wilson Lee.
Logan Dawes.
Ezra Photius.
Haley Susan Johnson.
Helen Sturley.
Paris Charette.
Jade Michaud.
Zach Bergfield.
Juan Hernandez.
Alan Rodriguez.
Alexis Santos Chavez.
Edgar Olivas Higuera.
Dorian Estrada Alvarez.
Nevin Radich.
Alfonso Martinez.
Luis Perez Garcia.
Oaz Chaudhry.
Christopher Talavera. Oh, I'm sorry. Christopher Talavera Rivera.
Noel Alpreza.
Angel Rodriguez.
Juliana Medina.
Jennifer Vega Tejas.
Tasia Hardiman.
Alasia Andrew.
Donna Marie Harris.
Isabella Noelani Marie Clark.
Katya de la Cruz.
Spencer Atkins.
Bailey Welch.
Chisam Abuji.
Marjorie Corona.
Fiona Peters.
Maya Kemble.
Cassidy Johnson.
Tatum O'Brien.
Drew Kiner.
Ryan Kenny.
Santiago Camacho.
Devin Spivey.
Chandler Landon.
Remy Young.
Alfredo Esquivel.
Jasmine Jennifer Angeles Somera.
Michaela Butori Sims.
Sydney Waller.
Jennifer Cervantes Cisneros.
Nova Giselle Rosette Perez.
Ashley Balboa.
Dagmawi Nebiyu.
Robil Abait.
Guadalupe Rivera Jimenez.
Christian Gonzalez Martinez.
Jaquan Devon Harris.
Daxton Dominic Castaganeta.
Jonathan Martin.
Enna Dilberovich.
Deanna Carlson.
Clarabelle Perez Espinosa.
Angela Radilla.
Elvira Casango.
Anderlyn Rivera.
Maddie Phillips.
Riley Thomas.
Rowan Almamar.
Jocelyn Munn.
Silas Green.
Elizabeth Schuyler.
Matvey Maslianchuk.
Brandon Fullman.
Abdrahaman Alaji.
Chelsea Aglubak.
Shauna Michelle Larson.
Meredith Camacho.
Zitlali Naomi Escobar.
Ashley Chavez Carranzo.
Sarah Isabel Cambronero.
Helena Nagash.
Glenn Gigar.
Eliana Gishin.
Anne Trin.
Melissa Gong.
Taya Abiador.
Virak Lang.
Munir Imam.
Jacob Moriones.
Nai Wei.
Ethan Pook.
Peyton Mingo.
Leanna Bartlett.
Kyrie Johnson.
Amelia Schmoker.
Saleh Keita.
Francine Romero.
Carolina Serna Badillo.
Carla Navarro Fernandez.
Shivangi Dinda.
Heidi Santos.
Deborah Suarez.
Alisa Chia.
Kaylee Abaya.
Alec Brock.
Andy Ho.
Aristotle de Assis.
Adria B. Hildart Alexandra.
Daisy Figueroa.
Paula Barajas.
Daniel Ortiz.
Kevin Gonzalez.
Madeline Ferris.
Tasia Blevins.
Tala Louie.
Preston Leck.
Jimmy Gardapi.
Jared Lawrence.
Jonathan Martinez.
Jason Cummings.
Christian Britton.
Madison Rainville.
Bailey Beach.
Tadeo Villagrana Lopez.
Francisco Andrade.
Miguel Torres.
Judas Garcia.
Tuan Van.
Giannis Jacob Pihochinsky.
Jonathan Lucio.
Danny Nguyen.
Noah J. Kazuo O. Ramos Omine.
Timothy Turangan.
Mark Wanambisi.
Levi Nicodemus.
Anthony Hooker.
Jordan Murata.
Eric Satorian.
Enrique Del Toro.
Salman Siddiqui.
Giovanni Godinez.
David Meza Mendez.
Haris Raymond.
Muhammad Abdul Kadir.
Mason Lane.
Logan Papernick.
Tommy McMahon.
Oscar Bailan.
Alan Geronimo.
Jose Nava Gomez.
Xavier Kibuta.
Lauren Dawson.
Snishana Karpinski.
Isabella Villaseran.
John Kim.
Theodore Tran Lee.
Christopher Calfee.
Lucas Church.
Titus Adejare.
McKenna Simonson.
Cynthia Marquez.
Luam Afaworki.
Valeria Gonzalez Angeles.
Stephanie Alanis Luna.
Alan Jason Rendon Mendoza.
Kareem Akasha.
Juan Ortega.
Rashib Sharma.
Edgar Leon Rendon.
Maricia Lott.
Liana Agbayani.
Nate Wilder.
Alexander Mendoza.
Guman Beck.
Elijah Abuhana.
Bella Wiak.
Cooper Shields.
Amy Tram.
Imogen French.
Peyton Masters.
Nathaniel Jaloski.
Kaylin Wynn.
Keisha Leh.
Emily Wynn.
Dewan Tran.
Caroline Vo.
Janessa Duong. Luke Tyler. Ali Alzier.
Ariana Elog. Trisha Rhea.
Lynnwood High community and family, let's see how loud we can get. Let's give a big round of applause to the graduates, the class of 2022. Now we will hear from our class officers.
Hey. So if you already forgot, my name is Lydia Ishmael, and I am the Senior Class Activities Coordinator. I wanted to use my time to recognize the students who's either learning English, English is not their first language, or they're not confident in their language. Because English and language is a place, it is hard for people who do not live in America and people who do not know English. I wanted to applaud them and honor their hard work learning through this pandemic. I also wanted to use this time to recognize my mother, Miss Marta Murgia. Thank you for getting me where I am today and teaching me how to be a strong Black woman. I love you, Mom. I wanted to say in general that I'm proud of everyone sitting here and the path that you guys created to get to your seat. Whether that was Ingenuity or e-learning, Running Start, your AP classes, or whatever journey that you have embarked on, be proud of yourselves. And all that I'm gonna say is, Lydia Ishmael, signing off. Hi,
My name is Fatima Conte, and I have the privilege of being the Public Relations Officer for the class of 2022. While we celebrate our graduation and prepare for our futures, we also have a world, and we are inheriting the opportunity for change. The world we are going into has not always listened to us and has not always had our best interests at heart. But it's also full of people who do, and this is our challenge. Fight for the world we want to have and work with those who have the same goals in mind for our country and our planet. An issue I know is important to many of us is the lack of action we have seen from our institutions and those in charge to address the lives lost to gun violence. But we have become those leaders, we can become those leaders the country desperately needs. We can become and make a difference and create a world the way we want it to be, not the way everyone expects us to make it. Thank you.
My name is Maimuna Sisao, and I am your senior class secretary. I'd like to start off with my favorite quote. Angela Davis once said, "When Black women win victories, it is a boost for virtually every segment of society." Now, I want you to keep this quote in mind. Throughout high school, I derived confidence in the acceptance of others by being someone that I was not. It took me years to realize that like a puzzle, my identity is being built one piece at a time. It took me a long time to realize that although it has been a challenge to find a comfortable niche where I can explore my intellectual interests, I can now confidently say that I will no longer discredit my identity as well attaining goals that I well work for and I deserve. I've realized that I don't fit into the puzzle, and therefore I have to create my own. None of us will have the same pieces for the same puzzle, and none of us will have all the pieces today that we need to complete our own puzzle. But today is a huge step forward for all of us. Let's think back to the quote by Angela Davis. How will your victories boost society? Who will they motivate, push, or inspire? When we leave here today, we'll start collecting more pieces, connecting them and seeing a clear picture of our authentic selves rather than one we may have pretended to be. And you may lose a couple pieces as you go, but what matters is that you keep building. You see the clear picture of yourself, and you strive for victories that not only boost yourself, but boost those around you. Thank you.
Hello, fellow grads, friends, and families of the class of 2022. My name is Leah Adisu, and I'm the senior class treasurer. I'd like to dedicate my time to express my gratitude to everyone who has helped, encouraged, and inspired me and my fellow grads. Whether it's our parents, friends, teachers, coaches, relatives, and cousins who aren't technically our cousins, but we just call them our cousins. It's difficult to go through life alone, and having people who love and support you makes it easier. Being isolated for so long during the pandemic made me lose a sense of community. I felt so small in the world, and things I did seems to have no meaning or have any consequences. That continual smile and excitement I had evaporated, and as did my motivation and drive. But from my parents' unconditional love and the constant nagging of, "Did you do your homework?" to the teachers, Dubs and Mr. Rockney, who made an effort to get to know me and all the other students in our class. This gave me the strength and hope to get me to these seats today. If there's one thing these past 4 years has taught me, it's the importance of building a community. We were all affected by the hardships, loneliness, and boredom of the situation, and it was and still can be so easy to abandon hope when faced with uncertainty. But through that uncertainty, we gain strength from those who are a reliable friend, and determination from the people who gave us tough love when we needed it the most. So think of those people now and remember to thank them and show your appreciation for their care and tireless efforts they invested in you to see you succeed. I also encourage you to be that person another can lean on, because this isn't a one-way street. Return the favor or pay it forward. Do something to make this world and those around you better, stronger, and kinder. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm back. My name's Anthony Ginter. I'm sure you know that already, but I am the class vice president, and I'm gonna try to keep this short because I know you all want to get out of here pretty soon, and I'm sure you're also tired of hearing my voice. But so I want to say that I know these last 4 years have been not exactly what we wanted it to be, but we didn't have much control of that, did we? I just want to say that regardless of all of those, we still have our memories of flying bikers, screaming at Miss Hall when she was opening a barrel, and of course, losing homecoming spirit week our freshman year. If you know, right? For real. Our high school experience might not have been ideal, but it's still one heck of a story to tell. And I just want to say congratulations to everyone. Thank you guys.
Sorry. Hello, my name is Sydney Navarro, and I have served as your senior class president. We are finally here on graduation day. We should be proud of our accomplishments in our 4 years here. From our outstanding athletes, amazing artists, and having many resilient leaders at our school. These past years have shown us what life can throw at our face. We are strong and capable of overcoming setbacks. Our determination, willpower, and school spirit have led us to this moment. Looking back over the years, I'll always remember the 50-cent cookies from the student store, the pig dissection we did in biology, which actually made me become pescatarian, and my favorite, the failed attempt of senior assassin. But now we can no longer use the excuse of senioritis to keep procrastinating. Instead, we all begin a new chapter today. When you step off of this field, take with you the memories you've made along with the friends you've kept. Take with you your talent, your spark, your strength, and your motivation for making the world a better place. Also, a huge thank you to my mom, who has done so much for me and has supported me throughout everything. To my best friends, family, and faculty here at Lynnwood High School, thank you for helping me shape me into the person I am today. I am extremely grateful to have been serving as a class representative for 4 years. Congratulations, class of 2022. Now, will you all please stand with me? Class of 2022, you may now turn your tassels from right to left. We did it!